Put simply, CPD is the way professionals continue to learn and develop throughout their careers so that they can keep their skills and knowledge up to date and are able to work safely, legally and effectively. The first standard says that you must maintain a continuous, up-to-date and accurate record of your CPD activities. This means that as you are undertaking CPD, you need to keep a record of what you are doing. You can do this in whatever way is convenient for you. For example, you might keep a record as part of participating in a CPD scheme run by a professional body. You might keep a spreadsheet and record the activities you undertake, or you might keep a folder in which you store any documents relating to your CPD. This means that you can keep your personal record in a format that suits you. Your record must be continuous, and we would suggest you undertake at least one CPD activity every 2 months. You should update it regularly, and if selected for audit, we advise you to provide an explanation if there are gaps in your CPD activities of 3 or more consecutive months. By up-to-date, we mean that your record will normally contain activities you have undertaken over the previous 2 years of your registration. However, it is possible you might have started an activity more than 2 years ago, or you might have begun an activity which has not yet finished. By accurate, we mean that your record is a true reflection of the activities you have undertaken. Normally, we will not ask to see your complete CPD record. If you are audited, you would draw on this information to demonstrate how you have met our standards. The second standard says that you must demonstrate that your CPD activities are a mixture of learning activities relevant to your current or future practice. By mixture of learning activities, we mean that you need to undertake different types of learning. This means that if you only attended lectures and didn't do any other type of activity, you wouldn't meet this standard. However, if you undertook a variety of different types of learning, for example, if you went on formal courses but also read some journals and mentored a student, you would meet this standard. Your CPD must also be relevant to your current or future practice. This means that your CPD must be relevant to what you are doing now or what you might plan to do in the future. For example, if you work in an academic setting, your CPD might all be relevant to lecturing students. However, if you plan to move into management in the future, some or all of your CPD might be relevant to your future plans. You can structure your CPD around your own individual needs. Standard 3 says that you must seek to ensure that your CPD contributes to the quality of your practice and service delivery. Standard 4 says that you must seek to ensure that your CPD benefits the service user. Whilst these standards are similar, Standard 3 is asking about benefits to you and how you work, and Standard 4 is asking about benefits to others. By seek to ensure, we mean that your CPD should aim to benefit the way in which you work and benefit your service users. However, we recognise that you might undertake a CPD activity but afterwards feel that it hasn't benefited you or those you work with. This isn't a problem, and you would simply explain this if you were audited. Your service users are anyone who uses your services or is affected by what you do. For many people on our register, this will mean patients or clients. If you are a manager, your service users may include the staff you manage. If you work in education, your service users might be the students you teach or academic colleagues who use your research. The benefits of your CPD don't have to be dramatic. For example, your CPD might mean that you are more confident in undertaking a particular task and because of this you feel that your service users receive better care or improved services. Alternatively, your CPD might have led to a change in the way in which you or your team works with clear benefits for your service users.